Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Disabled Reality. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have three great topics for today's show, in which the first one is stop believing media hype, go to the source. The second one is stop being negative, stop looking for the bad, stop thinking it's all doom and gloom. And the third topic is stop comparing side effects of medicines to that of symptoms of COVID. So let's get right into the first one. Stop believing the media hype. Go to the source. You know, some people uh, go to social media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is what's on there." So they're the ones that are right. Come on, you know, stop believing all the BS that you see on social media and stop going to the regular news media, really, because you know what? I'm talking about in regards to finding about the COVID and whatever. Stop going to these news media because you know what? The news media just loves to dish out bad news all the time, bad news, because people tend to get attracted to just watching bad news, and when they watch bad news, like, oh my God, this is what it is. Oh my God, they would just want to build up their anxiety, and they want to just believe all the bad news. And you know what? Because there's also misinformation out there. There's they take advantage of people in regards to the fact of, you know what, they're just going to listen to us, so we're just going to spew out whatever crap that we want, and they're going to believe it. Instead of doing it that way, just go to the source, meaning go to the CDC website, go to the Department of Health website. Those are the true sources. Seriously. So stop believing all this other nonsense. Like with me personally, I only watch the news when I want to hear certain good news. That's it. There's no good news. I don't give a shit about it. I don't want to watch it. Seriously. You know, or if you want to, find out what's the status update of what bills are being passed in Congress, maybe what you want to check in with the news on that. Get some updates about certain important things. But I just don't go, oh, I'm going to believe all the news media hype on this. Seriously. Just go to the source. Honestly. And that's exactly what I do myself. I don't listen to the news media about the COVID. No. Because more than most likely, they're just going to give bad news and they're going to give misinformation. When people say, oh, I listened to this one news media and this is what they said. And another person say, well, this other news media said this. It's nonsense. It's pure nonsense. So really, this is what people really need to do. Stop believing all the news media hype, honestly, and stop believing the social media news hype. Just go to the correct source, and that's it. Now let's get into the second topic. Stop being negative. Stop looking for the bad. Stop thinking it's all doom and gloom. Seriously, people just love to think negative about everything. Oh, we're all going to die. It's the end of the earth. The earth's going to stop rotating. The sky's going to come tumbling down. We're going to bounce back. It's not all doom and gloom. And when people just love to look at the bad, oh, this is bad, that's bad, this place is bad, that person's bad. Honestly, seriously, it needs to stop. You know, by the end of March, there should be a ton more vaccines being distributed out. Tons more for people to get fully vaccinated. So that's good news. Good news. Seriously. And that's why the professionals are saying, even the CDC is saying, Department of Health is saying that by the end of this year, towards the end of this year, the economy is going to really start to come back in a big way. Maybe not 100%, but in a much more bigger sense. And so that's good news right there. Good news. And other good news is that um, I think it must, sometime maybe this coming fall or so, the vaccines to help deal with uh, the strains, the new strains that are been detected. Vaccines are going to be coming out hopefully, but maybe this fall or something, and that could be distributed to people. That's good news. Seriously, honestly, enough with the effing nonsense. Enough with the negativity. I understand that people got cabin fever. People are tired. They want to get back to work. They're struggling. I understand all that. But the negativity does not help at all in any shape, way, or form. It don't help. Very soon, I think even next month, the stimulus checks are coming. Good news. Seriously. Stop believing all the negativity, the nonsense. Now let's get into the last topic. Stop comparing side effects of the medicines, meaning the vaccines, to that of the symptoms of COVID. This brings me back to what I was saying before. You know, get the correct information from the CDC, the Department of Health. Okay? This goes right along with that. You want to know the symptoms of COVID, you go to these two sites. Okay? That's fine. And then if you want to check out what the possible side effects of the vaccines may be, basically the same thing. You go to those sites. Now, but there's a lot of people out there that are um, comparing the side effects of medicines to that of symptoms of COVID. You know, like one of the symptoms of COVID is a high fever. Okay. Now, one of the side effects of the vaccines is a possible slight fever. But there's people out there like, oh my God, I got a fever. Oh my God, I got COVID. Oh my God. Use your fucking brain. If you got a slight fever, it's not bad. Okay? It's not a bad thing. You're not dying. Because it says on the site a possible side effect might be a slight fever. Okay? Seriously. Small slight fever. Don't think you got COVID and you're going to die and everything else. Get your brain out of your ass. Seriously. And because there's people out there saying, I just got the vaccine and I got a fever, so I'm gonna die, and this and that. Use your fucking brain. A possible side effect of the vaccines is maybe a slight fever, and guess what? It'll be gone within a day. Within a day, you're not dying. Seriously. But then people want to think bad about everything. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Seriously. And these are the people that are in the adult age. That's what makes it more pathetic. Seriously. And that's why I can't stand people when even just in general, like, okay, if you have a slight fever, just in general, putting the COVID thing aside for a moment. When people, if they don't feel good, fine. You don't feel good, stay home, stay in bed, take care of yourself. Okay, you might feel a little down in the dumps, but for people who walk around going, I'm dying, ugh, you're not dying. Stop acting up. You don't feel good, fine. That's one thing. I understand. But don't go all you know, going for a Tony Award and Best Actor and Actress. Honestly. So just seriously, just know the difference. Stop saying, I got the COVID because I just got the vaccine, and now if I feel a fever, that means I got COVID. It's a possible side effect of the vaccine. It'll go away within a day. And not only that, here's the other thing that people have to understand. Everybody everybody's different. People's body act differently. Okay? One person might not have any reactions to the vaccine. One person may have like a slight fever for a day. Some people may have like a slight fever for a couple of days. If it prolongs too long, then yeah, go see a doctor or whatever. But they tell you if you have a slight fever, take like an Advil or whatever, you know, and it'll go away. Seriously. We all have fevers throughout our lives. Did we die? Did everybody die? No. So, seriously, people have to start acting like adults instead of everybody acting like little babies all the time. And so, anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there to uh, about my business, my website, which is Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys can check out all the pages on there. On the home page of the website, which is the first page, you'll see the links to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. You'll see the links to the two books that I wrote and they're up for sale on Amazon.com. And the last page of the website, which is the shop page, you'll see all the products that my husband and I have made ourselves, and they're up for sale on there. And of course, you guys could always check out the blog page and all the other pages as well on the website. So there's a lot of great things on there. And also, as I keep saying many times, I'm going to keep saying it so people really get it through their skull. When going to my store, to my internet store on Zazzle.com, um, upon checkout, please make sure you change the shipping to standard. It's automatically set to a higher shipping price, but you got to change that to standard. So, because a lot of people have told me, well, the shipping is really high, and I keep telling them, did you change the shipping to standard? It's automatically set to a higher shipping price. If you want to like overnight or express or whatever. I said, if you don't want that, if you just want regular shipping, just you got to change the shipping to standard. And a lot of people they said, oh, we didn't know. You got to look. You got to read. You know, I do it all the time. Like even when I'm placing orders on things, I read everything to make sure that everything is correct. And I make sure I check the shipping. If to make sure that the shipping is correct and that's the cheapest form of shipping and whatever. I check all that before I place an order. Seriously, no matter where I go to. So, but anyways, I just wanted to mention all that. And when I'm done hosting this episode of this show, I will host another episode of my show, Advocate Information Highway on YouTube. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.